Crimson.
D.
Z. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? Yeah. So we get on our senior show D Train. How you doing?
What's up, everybody? It's your boy D Train, but you already know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my slogan. Check it out on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah, what's your Instagram?
It is Murphy Darian 17, as in 17.
And your YouTube channel?
It's my name, Darian D Train Murphy.
Alrighty. So D Train, our first question of the day is childhood memories. Now, I know I had a good childhood. Like I had a very, very good childhood. The only problem I had when I was a kid was deciding, okay, should I watch That's So Raven on Disney Channel, SpongeBob or Kenan and Kel on Nickelodeon, and then Courage and Cowardly Dog. I couldn't choose. But how was y'all's childhood? D-Train, you want to go first?
Yeah, well, growing up, I didn't really do much. I was either reading books or just doing chores, really. I didn't really
Matilda.
have...
Okay.
Wait, what did you say?
No, Matilda, because she read a
I
lot
just
of...
couldn't hear you. Can't hear the subtitles.
I do love television, though, but growing up, I didn't have much cable. I was either, I had like this 2-hour thing on Netflix, my mom's idea, because she thought a lot of TV would corrupt my mind. Years later, it kind of did.
Yeah, she was right. I was just about to say.
For sure.
But hey, that's how I became an actor, though.
But I didn't know Netflix. That must have been like a special like child protective thing where after 2 hours it like locks up or something.
No, she just times me. She timed me on it.
Yeah.
But if I got good grades, she gave me an extra hour.
Okay.
Which I always had good grades. The least I had was in school was an 85.
Damn.
Oh,
Okay.
nice.
I cannot relate.
Me neither. I slept my way through high school.
I got held back in kindergarten. I never
Really?
went to school. Yeah, I was not ready.
Yeah,
She wasn't ready.
But I mean, school is overrated. But what about you? How was your childhood?
My childhood was pretty good. So, like I said, I had a great family or so. I mean, most of the time or so, I would either be just watching TV, either watching some Dragon Ball in the morning or so, or watching some Kids WB TV shows, you know what I'm saying, watching Static Shock, you know, but like Batman Beyond and all sorts of stuff. Or, you know, that or I would be going out with my friends and so that I'd be like around the neighborhood or something like that.
Yeah.
If I'm not doing that though, then I'll just be playing on PlayStation.
Yeah. For me, like, my aunt would like babysit us. And it would be at my aunt's house, and we would like watch TV, like you said, Courage and Cowardly Dog, Codename Kid Next Door, stuff like that, Ed and Eddie, and we would go outside and play. Like there were these little snails outside that we would like play with and whatnot, and it was a really cool childhood. Like I said, we went to Chuck E. Cheese once a week.
Yeah, I definitely did that.
Yeah, we went to Toys R Us. And for all the broke people out there that like to say,
take your broke ass home.
I'm telling you, because I was having a conversation with Edgar, and he was like, "You've never been to Peter Piper's Pizza?
What?
It's thank you. Like, what even is that?
What?
I've only been there once, and I had food poisoning that day.
Thank you. I got food poisoning too from there. The one off of Jefferson.
Oh, I'm not
and that was on my cousin.
I think they shut down.
Yeah.
And that was on my cousin's birthday, so imagine how that was.
Okay, so Peter Piper's Pizza is this bootleg ripoff from Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm sorry, but every time you keep saying the names, I'm thinking Peter Piper.
I forgot what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Like, I just keep popping up my mind every time you keep saying it. I'm looking like, bro, they must have ripped that off.
It is, but basically they don't have robots. They just have a dinosaur, and it's just like dinosaur mascot, and he doesn't.
Not like Barney, in case y'all wonder.
Yeah, and so it's
T-Rex?
T-Rex. So it's they have games, but it's like cheaper, and like a lot of, I'm not being racist, but I'm just saying a lot of Mexicans would go there, and yeah, it was like a more Hispanic geared based place. And Edgar was like, "You've never been to Peter Piper?" And I'm like, "Nigga, you never been to Chuck E. Cheese?" You know, because Chuck E. Cheese was the spot. Now I was scared of Mr. Munch. I was scared of Mr. Munch. Now the
I'm
ladies
trying to
call me Mr. Munch.
I'm trying to remember who Mr. Munch is.
He was the purple one on the piano.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Like a berry?
I thought- I
Yeah,
didn't
no,
think
he
that
was a
bad.
monster. And he was like on
I
the
don't know, my brain's
piano.
thinking like a berry.
Like, he was
Almost like Grimace of McDonald's.
Yeah. And
Okay.
and I was going when they had all the costumes, like Chucky, Jasper, Helen, they would all come out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was fun. I had like all my birthdays there. The pizza was good. Like I'm sick of people saying Chuck E. Cheese. Like now they have cardboard pizza, but back in the day that pizza was.
I feel like
Yeah.
it depends on what location you go to though.
Yeah, that too.
Because I was looking like I said, I have had the cardboard ones though, but most of the time or so that I went there, the pizza's always been good. So I was like, I think that's location wise.
My experience with Chuck E. Cheese with pizza is always good.
Yeah.
And the part to me that I hate how it is now than it is back then or so beforehand. We used to have like the play area and such, and they used to have the big ball pin and such in it.
Yeah.
Oh
And
yeah.
then, but then they took it away, and I was mad as hell. I said, "Wow, that was the best
Yeah, because
thing."
people were like fighting and getting aggressive in there.
And people losing their stuff in there.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's the genuine point. You don't make money on fighting in there with
Exactly.
people.
For real?
I literally, every time I go to Chuck E. Cheese, that was the first thing I do. I mean, I run into the ball pin, dominate.
Oh really?
Yes, and I'll be fighting these like some 10s, some 5s, some 20s.
Wow.
Because
Because kids don't give a fuck about money, so they
they don't because like sometimes the kids will have their money and so in their pockets and so, but because they will either be slide down into the ball pit or they'll just be in there so somebody lose their money.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll be come across $1 or something like that. I'm like, y'all let's find me $1.
Yeah.
Like I'll find me some quarters and junk in there. Be funny as all get out.
You know what that reminds me of? Y'all remember that Vin Diesel movie, The Pacifier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember when that baby was stuck in the ball pit and his diaper was off and like, what?
Oh,
Yeah, there be moments like that. There be moments like that
I remember
too.
that too. I remember that too. Yeah.
My mom loves Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
Mine too.
But-
Facebook.
Yeah.
She follows a Vin Diesel page.
Yeah, but I was a real spoiled kid because my parents were divorced, and my mom spoiled me because she felt sorry for me because I was a loser with no friends, and my dad, and my dad
That's
spoiled
so
me.
sad, Goku.
I mean, it
I was
is,
like that
but,
growing up, though,
it
too.
worked in my favor. And then my dad spoiled me because I wasn't always like, he only had me on the weekends. So he would be trying to like buy my love and stuff like that. So every weekend we would go to like Toys R Us. If I wasn't eating, Black Eyed Peas was my favorite restaurant. Fun fact.
I never heard of that one.
Yeah, Black Eyed Peas. There's only one now because fun fact, the owner died in 9/11.
That's not
He
very fun.
was on the plane. I mean, it's not very fun.
Fun fact.
Fuck you, terrorists, because y'all fucked up my restaurant. It's trash now. But yeah, when he died, there's only one, and like even that place has like gone to fuck to hell. But like it's like I would either be Black Eyed Peas, Chuck E. Cheese, or McDonald's. Like it was, I was a McDonald's kid. I don't, were you a McDonald's kid?
Well, I mean, kind of. I grew up in Indonesia though, so I guess
They didn't have.
they didn't have McDonald's, but I mean, like
yeah, because
they would deliver it too. So it's like nowadays when I order food, I'm like thinking like, yeah, this is what it used to be like over in Indo. They bring over the little motorcycles. I'm like, yes, food's here.
Yeah, but yeah.
My first birthday was at McDonald's.
Love
Because
McDonald's. I still love
McDonald's was lit back then.
The mocha
Yeah.
frappuccino.
I remember having a birthday party at McDonald's.
Yeah.
And stuff. Yeah.
You remember when we used to go in? Were you around
Like the
when you
play
used to go in Pizza Hut? They had like the all-you-can-eat Pizza Hut.
Oh yeah, I love the buffet.
Yeah.
Pizza is my favorite pizza.
I'm saying, man, like, did you just say pizza? Did
Yeah.
you just say pizza?
Hey, I'm still trying others, but
I shook my head like, yeah, and I was like, wait a minute.
I grew up on Pizza Hut. Guys.
Yeah.
No, I get that, but you said pizza was the favorite pizza.
Oh, I meant
I was
Pizza
like-
Hut. I meant Pizza
I can't wait to
Hut.
edit that part.
Yeah.
I'm eager to try Domino's new stuffed crust.
It's
too.
good. It's
I love
good.
them.
I want to try
It's
that.
good. Yeah.
Stuffed crust is my favorite crust.
Me too.
But were y'all McDonald's kids or what?
I definitely can say I was growing up, and so because I remember taking I never had a birthday party or so at McDonald's when I was a baby.
Yeah.
I seen pictures and so that was at a McDonald's. So yeah,
The play
to me my favorite because to me my favorite my favorite McDonald's that I've been to or so that I've seen my absolute favorite is the one that's down near the Dallas Zoo.
Yeah.
Where they had an animal theme and
And
such.
then they
I love
changed
that. What they changed it to what?
That a regular ass McDonald's, the animals ain't there no more.
Oh, that was the main attraction.
Yeah, I
because
was
you
like,
right,
why did you change
next
it?
door to a zoo. Why not keep it in the
Yeah,
animal
we
feed?
would literally go there after every field trip from the zoo.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it was like they had it to where I don't remember if they had a monkey bars thing though, but it was they had it to where it was all jungle themed and
Yeah.
such. When you run through a little hallway, so it was like a little bridge or whatever and such. Like it was cool.
Yeah, they just made it a basic ass McDonald's.
Man.
Y'all should see the ones in my hometown. Shout out to Longview, Texas. That's where I'm born and raised. But yeah, that's where I had my first birthday at a McDonald's, and I don't really remember much of it. My mom says because I didn't have that many people there, I would always throw a fit.
Oh wow.
I'm that person that likes to hang out with people.
Yeah.
Doku knows.
Yeah, and like, oh yeah, shout out your cousin. Shout out to CC.
Yeah, CC Clemens, aka Vibin' Weirdo.
Yeah. Now, what was y'all's favorite TV shows growing up as kids?
I loved Totally Spies.
Totally Spies.
I
Yeah.
love Totally Spies.
You built like Totally Spies.
I totally love Totally Spies.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, like,
That should be your Halloween costume, actually.
well, I know it's impossible. I was actually
Yeah.
She-Go's last.
Yeah.
I still want you to dress up as the Anne Hathaway version of Catwoman. I
never that. I would actually be very
Yeah.
intrigued in doing that because I like to like I want to go to Comic-Con again soon.
Yeah.
Like Fan Expo in Dallas, and I haven't gone in a while with my sister and I.
So if she was to dress like Totally Spies, she would have to be Sam.
Yeah, Sam.
Sam?
Yeah.
I used to love Sam. She used to be my favorite, but then Clover was my favorite because I'm actually blonde, so I would always be like, when my friends and I would play Totally Spies, I'd be like, I'm Clover.
You know, I gotta watch that again because I don't remember that. I don't remember now.
Yeah, well, they
I
say they
loved
got a new season or so. They came back or so with a new season or so on Max.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they came back. Yeah.
Damn, I gotta get my Max back up.
Yeah, they just came back with a new season or so. Yeah. So
Hell yeah.
Ooh, speaking of that, if y'all have Disney Plus, y'all can get Hulu and Max all in one bundle. So check that out
I'm
too.
gonna do that.
Yeah. And mine personally was Rugrats and Courage the Cowardly Dog.
The Courage the Cowardly Dog for sure.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
Yeah. What about yours?
I have a lot, honestly.
Yeah.
It's not just one,
Oh,
but like if I was like ones that like my top favorite that I enjoy watching or so would be Codename Kick Next Door, Ed and Eddie.
I love that one too.
What's another good one? Courage Got a Dog is definitely one. I don't mind seeing it from time to time or so.
I think I've seen every episode of that.
What's another one that I know from back then in my childhood? Oh, Dexter Laboratory.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Dexter Laboratory, and then what's that other one? Hey, do the classic Scooby Doo.
Dang it! I didn't want you to say that one because that was my top favorite growing up.
Well, I know you got another one, so what's yours? Because I know what you're about to say.
Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I didn't adapt to those guys until like after high school.
Well, there's the thing. There's like multiple versions of Alvin and the Chipmunks in them, so it's kind of like which version per se.
The original one when they were wearing turtlenecks all the way down to their ankles.
That count as a turtleneck.
Yeah, Alvin has a turtleneck.
Yeah, they all had turtlenecks.
I didn't know those were turtlenecks. I thought it was some big ass shirts.
Yeah.
It covers their neck like all the way. It like.
Did he have a turtleneck in the cartoon though?
In the new cartoon?
In the original.
Yep, they all had turtlenecks.
Yeah, they all did.
Yeah, that was a turtleneck.
Turtlenecks and Converse. That's what they were.
Yeah, no, that was literally like their whole thing. But I thought they were just big ass t-shirts. I didn't think they were turtlenecks.
Yeah.
Because turtlenecks to me when I see them, it's just like sweaters.
They have the best Christmas album.
I forgot one more. I said Alvin and the Chipmunks and Scooby Doo, but I can't forget the OGs. Hey.
Fat Albert.
Yeah. So why do you like about Fat Albert so much?
Mostly because I grew up watching it a lot because they kind of remind me of me growing up, like always sitting at like a random.
Shut up.
I didn't say nothing. I'm just looking at him like I feel like
you gonna turn to me when he was like, kind of remind me to me. You gonna turn to me like,
yeah, I turned to you because I know how you was thinking.
No, not like the eating thing, which I did do that a lot. But what I'm thinking about is they always hang out at the same spot every day, and even though they do new stuff every day, they still go to the same spot. And they wear the same clothes, which is what Doku does a lot sometimes.
No, I don't.
Outfit repeater? I'm just kidding. I could
And-
wear an outfit
And see,
For
he's
sure.
gonna literally clip every video we did of me in like this shirt, 20 videos in a row. Like, it's your boys, it's your boys, it's your boys.
I mean, yeah, you wear, and even that tracksuit you wear, you've been wearing that every day since I met you.
Because I'm a
last year.
cartoon.
I'm more of a cartoon than he is. But, yeah.
Well, we all AI, so.
Hey, I even plan on dressing up like the original version and the new version, which is the movie. Because I already got most of the shoes. I'm still working on it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to me, there's too many shows that I like. I can't pick just five along. Like I love Ben 10. I love American Dragon Jake Long. Like, yeah, I know. It's like there's so many good ones, man.
Yeah.
Ooh, Teen Titans.
That
Oh,
too.
my Teen Titans, yeah.
That one too. They supposed to be doing another. They supposed to be doing season 6, but they never freaking done it.
Yeah, and then when the Teen Titans Go, they say in the comments, like, the people that made Teen Titans Go were making it for educational purposes.
What the heck was most of the crap they were doing was educational reasons?
Exactly.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
did, they did too many fart jokes. They did too many
Right.
twerking moments and junk.
Yeah.
Okay, when I'm talking, well, I guess it was just that one episode. I don't know if y'all watched it, but it's the one with the fortune cookies. Like, they were trying to be educational, like, just like some people are mostly weak-minded sheep, incapable of making their own decisions.
Okay, that's fine when it has some episodes though. The majority of it was just basically random.
Yeah, I
It was
agree.
just it was straight up random. Now I'll admit, Teen Titans Go did have some bangers
Yeah.
for their songs and such. I definitely agree with that. You know, I definitely enjoy their songs. But besides that, it was just basically them just doing Teen Titans, so just in a more goofier version. They literally made a freaking crossover from their OG ones that we grew up on with them.
In a different universe.
And even they were looking at them like, these are some weird versions of us.
Yeah. So, what was your favorite childhood memory?
Oh, I have a lot of good childhood memories. But I had a very different childhood than most people I've met. Because I lived overseas for like 11 years.
So where at?
Indonesia, Jakarta, Indonesia. I lived there for when I was like a year and a half to when I was like 12, going on 13, I think. So I was there for a while. So I don't know, that was really cool. But maybe whenever I was in 5th grade and we literally were studying tides in the ocean. So we literally went to we took a field trip to a beach called Tanjung Lesung for 2 days. It was literally a vacation. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It was awesome. That was awesome. But I mean, I used to go to Singapore all the time for like dentist appointments and stuff like that, and I just remember I have really good memories in the airport, just my Heelys.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have Heelys, they still make them. I have 2 pairs.
I gotta get me some.
Yeah, you can order
They make
them.
light up ones
Nah,
now.
she told me. I didn't even know.
Heelys.com.
That would be a good birthday present. But like for me, mine would be like there was this one Christmas where like I'm not gonna lie, I was a spoiled. Have you seen
I was spoiled.
have you seen
I have to admit, except how I grew up.
have you seen Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory?
I grew up on that.
I was like
though.
I was like Veruca Salt. Like I want the Doopa Doopa now, Dottie. Like I want it now.
The brat.
That's
The one with the
that's
guts.
one.
Purple or whatever?
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's
No,
Veruca Salt is the one that went down the garbage chute.
Oh.
Yeah.
She was a bad egg.
Yeah, she was the one with the squirrels and the
Oh yeah, or
But,
bad in the Charlie version.
Okay.
Yeah, but
else was the brat, but yeah.
yeah, but that's how I was. I was like, "Ooh, mom, I want this, I want that, I want this," and she would never get it for me. And I had spent the weekend with my dad, and so when I came home, everybody was like, because my mom was having a Christmas party, everybody was like, "Go upstairs," and literally everything that I asked for and more was up there, and I was like, "Oh, Santa brought it, he got it," you know. And so yeah, so that was a good memory. But what was yours?
Like favorite childhood memory kind of? Hard to say. I have too many. I really have too many.
That's a good thing, though.
Yeah, cause I'm just like I guess I'll pick this one as my favorite one. My favorite one was when I used to live in California, and I went to SeaWorld for the first time. That one I had a great time, and so I had a lot of fun and such, and that's what pushed me into getting into my education and so such to become a marine biologist. So I would say that one would be my particular favorite.
Yeah.
If I just had to pick a moment for myself.
I actually have a memory too of going on a field trip to SeaWorld in Indonesia, being like so captivated.
Yeah, all the
Captivated.
Yeah, captivated,
Yeah.
captivated by like the little shark petting pool, and I have such a very vivid
yeah.
memory of that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So, yeah, I have like two different ones. Cause like Doku said, when I was younger, I didn't have like a lot. I didn't want a lot. I just wanted a lot of DVDs because I was a DVD collector back in the day. So when I saw a DVD and I couldn't get it, my mom would pay attention to that, and then like maybe weeks later, she'll find a way to get it and surprise it with me by putting it secretly in my DVD collection.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mhm.
Wow.
Like that's cute.
Yeah. And also another one of my favorites, my first trip to a water park, which was Splash Kingdom in Canton. But this is back when I was in 6th grade. I was in the marching band, and then we got through with a competition. Then the director decided to treat us with a trip to Splash Kingdom.
Nice.
Love
Nice.
that.
Now let's talk about regrets and redos, because I know we got a
No
lot
regrets.
of those. I know we got a lot of regrets. We got a lot of things we would do differently. So what was, if you could go back and like change history and like redo something, what would it be?
That's a hard one, 'cause I mean, I've probably found lots of regrets, y'all, for real. Honestly, maybe ones I can think about would maybe, yeah, being, like, held back in kindergarten, or, like, never wanting to go to school, always trying to play hooky, and my mom was just really easy to, like,
Yeah.
or maybe, like, even, like, in 4th grade, because I went to a private international school overseas, so it was, like, an American international school. That's why we were able to do all the cool things we were able to do, but I basically like skipped out, did not show up to pretty much this whole week where we were learning about like the immigration, I guess, like the like the U.S. Like, you know, it was like we were having to reenact it, all that, and I'm like, I wish so badly that I didn't like play hooky that whole week, because like I literally did, because I didn't have anything prepared, so I was like able to just kind of get away with not going to school because my mom was really easy again.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, straight
That
up.
reminds me of a joke
So we
I
should do
heard.
that.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a joke like, "Come on, dudes, what do you think about performance, bro? The only thing you can play is hooky."
Yeah.
That was me as a kid,
But
and then I
I-
moved back here to America and did the same thing.
I mean, I don't really have, like, I do everything with my chest, so I don't really have any regrets or
I'm
redos. I guess one would be like just saving money.
Oh yeah, that's a big
That's a
one.
good one.
We're starting to save
yeah,
early.
See, I
okay.
feel like you do, but it's like I'm
You have to think about it
Yeah.
though, too.
Well, no, because like the reason why I say that is because even like the bad stuff, you learn and you grow for it. So I'm like, I couldn't be who I am today without that. But I will say though, I was, like I said, I was a hoe in college. I was very, very hot, and I was inexperienced. Like, I didn't know, because I was in my like theater group, and I didn't know women in the same group that talk to each other. So I would like hit on one girl,
Given no joke.
get rejected, go to another one,
So you basically
And get
doing
rejected.
Arturo stuff.
and go on another one and get ejected. Well, no, because Arturo is kind of like pushy with it. I never got that far. It was just like, hey, you want to go out with me? Okay, no, all right. Hey, you want to go? You know, trying to find the one, because there was a lot of beautiful girls in there that could sing. But because I did it at the same time or around the same time, it came off as like, oh, he's just trying to fuck, or oh, he's just trying to, you know. And then it was a white school, you know, college. I'm a big black outgoing guy, so that played a factor into it. And like there was this one video I was watching where like every girl at the dining table, like they were out to eat, having a girls' night, and literally every like body's phone like blew up right after one another, and it was me texting them. Well, like it was like,
Damn,
And I was
like,
like-
you trying to get everyone in trouble.
and I was like, shoot, I was trying to get some. I was trying to find true love, God dang me. You know, but I mean, I ended up hooking up with some of them because we would have like freak offs after the shows and whatnot. So I got it in with some of them, but it ain't what I was looking for. I was looking for love. So yeah, I would say I would like be less like hyper and less quick to find love and just be in the moment. Because I can see how that could kind of like rub people the wrong way
Or like come off too strong.
yeah,
or
make
something
them
like that.
uncomfortable.
Okay.
So, for me, I would say what I would consider as like a do-over I would do. Because like I said, to me, I don't feel like I had no regrets or so. I feel like it would be more of a redo if anything. I would go back to middle school
Yeah.
and just do all over again or so. Because like from what I've learned during my time now, I feel like I could have done a lot better from middle school all the way going up to
I feel that.
college and all this other stuff at this point to where, my grades would have been a lot more better and I would have been able to do a lot more and I would have known a lot more. So that would be something. I wouldn't go too far back. I wouldn't go too far back if I gave it a chance or so, because I was looking like, I said, I had a good childhood. I don't need to go back that far. I said, what could I have done better or so for myself? So like, yeah, middle school would definitely be the right stopping point for everything. So it's like, hey, I'll at least be able to enjoy most of my good shows. I'll be able to hang out with my friends and, do a lot of the stuff I would have known back then. So that would be something. What about you, D-Train?
Well, I have a lot of regrets, really. But if I were to redo something, it's to, my biggest regret is not being able to talk a lot. Like, I was the one that was quiet, didn't say much, just listen and pay attention.
And sometimes that's for good reason, though. Because sometimes you're more mysterious when you're like
I'm
quiet.
never mysterious because I'm very loud and obnoxious. Oh,
Yeah, but when you talk
I'm
a
the
lot,
worst.
it's like people know you. You can say the wrong thing.
Yeah, well, growing up, I didn't have that many friends, so, if I were to have friends, it would have been nice, but, yeah, just my social life, that's what I would, like, redone.
Yeah.
Like try to have more of a social life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember like I was encouraging you to go on live on Instagram and stuff, and you went on live on YouTube, and I'm like, okay, he's going on live.
on
Let me.
YouTube?
Yeah, you can go live on
Mhm.
YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did it for the first time. It was a rainy day. I was
Yeah,
depressed.
it was like, because I was like, okay, this is good promotion for his
You go live
channel.
all the time.
And this guy goes, so growing up, I really didn't have any friends. My life was bad. I was so lonely, and I was like, God damn, like, shit. Like, Jesus
Yeah, I regretted it.
Christ.
I deleted it like 2 days later.
But it's good to be vulnerable like that, especially with your audience to a point. But I'm like, shit, man, like, damn.
Yeah. Plus, I think it was like the day before Christmas when I did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But hey, now I'm better. I'm more happy.
So tell us about your autism, because I know you said you have autism, which scientists have studied that it could be a superpower.
And I believe it is. I believe it
And
is.
then, like I said, don't try to dive too far into it because we kind of gotta,
Yeah.
Well, for me, autism is more. It's like a gift. Like, cause I think stuff outside the box that not normal people would think. Like, hey, I'm really good with numbers, so when I do like ratios and compare stuff, it's really like easy.
I love math.
Exactly, it's an easy subject for me.
Same. It's the only easy subject for me. Everything else is hard.
Well, hey, they say
Yeah.
math is part of everything. Like,
Yeah.
you can't. Sometimes you use math for cooking, for
Okay.
science. Hey, you can count how many pages are in a book, or like certain spaces you need in a book. You need math for that.
That's true.
And I feel like you can use that to your advantage, but has it made growing up hard or?
Well, I used to use that as a crutch, yeah, because being autistic, it's hard to find people on your level, But eventually, I adapted with it, and now I embrace it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And one last question: if you had, because for all the I like to call them oddies, for all the oddies out there, if you had something to say to them to encourage them or to relate to them, what would it be?
Think of autism as your superpower. Like, for instance, the Hulk. Bruce, he always treated Hulk like some kind of disease, something to get rid of. But eventually, he started looking at it as a cure, which is how I feel about my autism. Autism is my Hulk. At first, I thought it was like something like a disease, but then I adapted and started using it as a gift. Cause now I see like I'm like one in a million. Not many people can do what I do when it comes to autism.
Yeah. Yeah, because you are functional. Like, it's a spectrum. Like, I feel like everybody's autistic to some degree. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but when it comes to me, like when you embrace it, it's kind of like it's a change.
Yeah. Well, with that being said, we lucky to have you.
Yeah, thank
We
you.
hope you can come back some more and talk more, Marvel with us one
He
day.
will
Oh,
be
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
He'll be back, right?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
D-Train will always be back.
Okay.
I will always be back.
But after that, it's your boys, Dark
Crimson.
D.
D.
Z.
We out.
Later, y'all.